Welcome back to my channel here at Jessica and Pilates. Super excited to have you guys join me for a 30-minute mat Pilates workout. And remember, body weight only today, just you and your mat. But feel free to grab a chair to have that close by if needed for balance. And hit that subscribe button and that bell to be notified every time I post a new video. Let's go ahead and get moving. To start with your feet nice and parallel, about sit-bone distance apart, let's squat down and come back up. Just get our bodies warming. I know I was getting a little chilly, so we gotta warm ourselves up. Good, focus on that breath. And think about sitting back into your hips. It's like we're doing footwork on the reformer, so it's very important just to work on that alignment of our legs as we move. So think about ankle, knee, hip. Sitting back into the hips, knees behind the toes. And we're gonna layer onto this one. So the next time you stand up, let's lift those heels off the mat. Bring your heels down and come back into your squat. So stand up, heels lift, heels lower, and squat back down. Come up, heels up, lower, and back down. Good. Focus on that breath. Deep inhale, deep exhale. And think about that lateral breath. So as you inhale, think about extending your ribs out towards the sides of the room. And as you exhale, feel that rib cage narrow back in. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and let's hold down to our squat, and let's just pulse. Halfway up, halfway down for 5, 4, 3, 2, lift all the way back up, lift those heels off the mat, heels up, and pulse those heels up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, heels down, sit back into your squat, and pulse it for 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way back up, lift those heels, and pulse those heels up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and squat back down and stand back up. Just a little reverse knees. Good, so open your feet, so a little bit wider than your hips. We're gonna take our hands behind our head. We're gonna squat back down, twist, rotate, center, and back up. Squat down, twist, rotate, center, and back up. Rotate, center, and back up. Squat, twist, and back up. Squat, rotate, twist, and back up. Good, so think about keeping your lower body nice and stable and twist and rotate through your torso. Kind of like doing the crisscross in our mat Pilates series. Good, and breathe. Rotating through the spine. Good. So one more time to each side like this. We're gonna layer onto this one. So let's hold our twist to the side. Reach down to your pinky toe, and then reach up at a diagonal. Find length in your body here, and squat down. Length, open up to that front hip, and then back in that squat, reach to your pinky toe. Reach it up, and back down. Reach, and back down. Good. Focusing on that breath. Of course, stay within your pace as we move. You can go a little faster, a little slower. Doing what's best for your body. Good. 3 more. And 2, and 1 more, and then let's squat back down. We gotta do the other side. So reach down to the pinky toe, up at a diagonal. Reach down to the pinky toe, up at a diagonal. Focusing on the breath. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Good. Sitting back into your hips, rotating, twisting through that torso, opening up through the front body. Let's do 5 more. And 4, good. 3, 2, and 1 more, and then go ahead and come back through the middle. So let's just stand, so your feet are parallel, sit-bone distance apart, so a little bit more narrow than your hips. Step 1 foot back, and then try to flatten that back foot. So anchor that back foot down, and then take a look at it. Make sure it's parallel, so your toes face straight ahead. They're not facing out to the side. We're just gonna reach up, and then you're gonna hold it up, lean to your bent leg, and then to center. Lean to your bent leg, and then center. So just opening up through that side body. Let's do 3 more. And 2. 1 more, come back through center, and then step that foot back in, other side. So flatten that back foot, sit down into this nice lunge. Make sure that back foot is parallel, toes facing straight ahead, hands to the sky. Lean to your bent leg, and center. Lean to your bent leg, and center. So feel those inner thighs engaged, helping to keep you balanced, prevent you from falling over. 3 more. 2. And 1. And then go ahead and bring those feet back in. So about center your mat so you have mat space on both sides. Feet are parallel. We're gonna open those arms out to a T. I'm gonna step lunge side, center, another side, and center. So sit back into your hips. We're gonna get the knee to stay more over the ankle. And feel the glute, your butt cheek, engaged to help bring you to upright. So to side, center, and side. And staying within your range of motion here, so if you need to go a little slower, if you want to go a little faster, as long as you have that form and control. And let's layer on. So hold to the side, twist, rotate, reach down to your pinky toe as you look up at your back hand, come to center, other side. Looking to that back hand, twisting through center. Rotate through the torso. Twist and rotate. Kind of like doing our mat Pilates twist, but we're standing, making it a little bit more dynamic for that whole body. Good. And deepening into that breath. We got this. We're almost there. Let's do 5 more. Nice. And 4. Looking towards that back hand. Coming through center. Good. 2 more. On each side. And 1 more. 1 more other side. Come back through center. We made it through that. So stand up nice and tall. And then just nod your chin to your chest, round your spine, bend your knees. Hollow out to the abdomen. Slowly come to upright, lengthen, grow tall, extend the spine. Bring the hands down, chin the chest. Round the spine. Slowly come back to upright, lengthen, extend the spine. Hands back down to your side. Soften those knees, round the spine. Coming back up, use your core, use your legs to help mobilize. Let's just do this 2 more times. Moving through our spines. And let's do that 1 more time. Chin the chest, round down. Slowly come up, extend. Hold those hands up. Make sure you have your mat space out in front of you. Let's dive down over that beach ball. Walk your hands out, coming onto your hands and your knees. Into our all fours position. We made it to the mat. So draw the shoulders out of the ears, lift out of the armpits. Feel that lowest rib cage. Lift up to the height of the hip. I'm going to glue my legs together like 1. And then we're going to take 1 hand, 1 leg out. Bring it back in. And then other side. And in. So just alternating right and left. Well, opposite. So this left, right. So opposite hand, opposite leg. Finding that length. So as you do this, imagine that your limbs are being pulled away from you every time you reach out. And check in that you're not dropping down through the ribs, so keep them lifted. So you lift out of the armpits. Always so many things to think about when we're doing Pilates and honoring your bodies. Doing what you can today. Sorry, I got you rid of the spider. I don't want him crawling on me later. Good, so 1 more time to each side. And then we're gonna hold your limbs out, so right hand, left leg, or wherever you are. I'm gonna round my spine, bring everything in underneath. Then I'm gonna come back through neutral, and then I'm gonna extend and lift up. So I'm gonna round, come in underneath, come back through neutral, and then extend and lift. So scoop the abs around, coming in, find that neutral ground, and then extend and lift it up. Let's do 5 more. And breathe. Find that length as you extend out. Good. And around, find that control, lift out of that armpit, shoulder out of the ear. 3 more. And 2. Good. And 1 more, find that length, find that extension, and then come back in. Let's do the other side. So take your left arm, right leg out, square center the body, round, bring your knee to your elbow, come back through, find neutral, and then extend, lift your arm and your leg up, extending through the spine. So find that control through your core. Go slow, go at your pace, extend, reach up, round, draw into the core, bring it in, reach, come through neutral, extend, and lift it up. time. Focus on the breath. Remember, think about that arm on the floor. Lift out the shoulder. Draw the shoulder away from the earlobe. 5 more. Good. Breathing through it. 3, 2, and let's do one more. Good. Find that length, and then come back in through the middle. Oh, good. So from here, let's just go ahead and step 1 foot back at a time. Find your plank. If you need to stay in that all fours position, we're gonna pike up, lengthen back into your plank. Pike it up, and lengthen back out into your plank. So if you need to, stay on all fours, hands and knees, and just do some cat-cows instead. So wherever you are today works. Good. Focusing on that breath, shoulders away from those ears, pike it out, and plank. Good. Breathing into that. Let's do 5 more. And 4. Good. 3, 2, and just one more time. So on this last one, come back into your plank or your all fours position, and then slowly lower yourself down onto the mat. Good. So once you're on that mat, let's go ahead and then lay flat. Bring your arms into your goal pose shape. Shoulders away from those ears. Keep your feet planted down on the mat, and just lift that upper body up and back down. So maintain that goal pose shape of the arm. And think about your elbow being pulled to the ceiling, but also back towards your ankles as you lift. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Inhale, up, exhale, down. Keeping those feet connected. Remember, pubic bone down, abs hug up. Work to stabilize through the pelvis, just lifting the upper body. And as you lift that upper body, focus on that kind of mid-back area right between the shoulder blades, which is why we're thinking about the elbows up and being pulled back. Let's do 5 more. Inhale up. 4, 3, good. Lengthen your neck. 2, and then let's hold the lift if you can. Hold it up. Feel free to stay here or open the arms to a T and then back to goal post. Open out to a T and then back to goal post. Open out to a T and back to goal post. Let's do 5 more. Good. And 4, 3, 2, and 1 more, and then go ahead, bring those hands down, press your body up, come into a little child's pose. After being on our belly like that, just stretch yourself forward. Slowly articulate your spine back to upright. I'm gonna sit on your butt. So as you sit on your butt, take your legs out in front of you. I'm gonna give you 2 options for this move. First one, we're just gonna take our hands behind you. I have my fingertips facing my butt. You can also face them out sideways if that feels nicer for you. So option 1, starting with your knees bent. I'm gonna lift myself up, lift my butt up. So think about lifting your butt up a little bit higher, lift out the armpits, open the chest. So you can stay here, or we're gonna move back a little bit. You can just stay stable. I'm gonna take both my legs out to straight, lift my hips up, good. And so either way you can do this, bent legs or straight legs. We're gonna lift one leg up and back down. Other leg up and back down. So think about pressing into your heel, activating through your butt cheek. And remember, you can also do this from your bent knee position. Just lift one leg up, bring it in, other leg up, and in. So whatever feels better for you. If you do have that straight leg position, think about your heel and your glute and your armpits helping to support so you're not getting pain at the back of the leg or the back of the knee. One more time to each side. Good. And then you can go ahead, bring those knees in if they're not already, lift your hips a little higher, and then slowly set your butt back down. So straighten those legs out in front of you. It's a little nicer if you keep the knees bent. That'll be nice on the back and the hamstrings. Otherwise, straight legs. So imagine you're sitting up against the wall. Let's peel ourselves away from the wall. And then peel back up the wall. So think about your head, upper back, mid back, lower back coming away from the wall. And then feel your lower back, mid back, upper back, and then head back on the wall. Good. So spine stretch forward, coming up and over your beach ball as you go forward. So do feel that core activation, even in this simple move. Learning how to mobilize our spines. Also getting a stretch to the back of those thighs. Let's do 3 more. And 2 more. 1 more time to go forward. And then on this last one, let's stack up nice and tall. So make sure you're even on those sit bones. Stack up, find length, lift the ribs up out of the hips, open the arms to a T. So legs stay stable, twist, rotate your upper body. Look at that back pinky finger, come through center, and then other side. So kind of like we did earlier in our squat position, but now we're seated. Still thinking about the shoulders, staying away from the ears. Find length in your spine as you come through the middle. Imagine that you're drawn taller. Exhale, twist, inhale, center. Exhale, twist and rotate. Inhale, center. Let's do 1 more time to each side. And then we'll come back into the middle. So hands down to your side. Scoot your butt forward so you're closer to the front edge of your mat. We're gonna hold on underneath your thighs. We're doing rolling back. So you're gonna bring your feet to a hover. Find that balance on your sit bones. And remember, you can always stay here in this position, just hold it, or even hold your shins. But again, lift your ribs up, scoop the abs, come into a slight C curve of the spine so my pelvis is tucked. And we're gonna roll back to your shoulder blades, and then back onto your sit bones. Roll straight back onto your shoulder blades and back up. Being mindful not to go to your neck. And in order to get up, think about coming straight back up for one thing, but also feel like your thighs and your glutes, your butt presses into your hands. So feel your thighs kind of reaching that way, even though they're not moving. Let's do 5 more. And 4, massaging our spines. 3, as per Joseph Pilates. Good. And 1 more time up. On this next one, let's slowly roll down. Good. Find that crunch. Find that crease at your chest line. Remember, if you need to, lower that head at any moment. Let's reach the legs out straight. Hands reach back behind us. Legs stay together, but I circle my hands back around. Exhale. Inhale, reach and lengthen the body. Exhale, pull it back in and bring that air out of your lungs. Inhale, reach. We're gonna maintain this crease at your chest line as our limbs are moving. Exhale, pull it back in. Draw those knees in. And you can hold your spine imprinted. So hold that lower back pressing down. That's gonna be more stable. Let's do 3 more. Good. And 2. 1 more like this. And then as the legs come on, I'm just gonna grab 1 leg. Holding onto my ankle and my knee. Pulse it in for 2. Exhale, exhale, inhale, switch. Exhale, exhale, inhale, switch. Pulsing that leg in towards my chest, wringing out the air of my lungs. Also working my core. Remember, if you need to, head can come down. Maintain that crease at your chest line. Focus on the breath. And feel like you're hitting a doorbell every single time with your toe. Let's transition into the crisscross. So hands behind the head, twist, rotate through center and other side. We're gonna keep the pelvis stable and bring your opposite rib up and over that opposite hip. Big deep exhale, inhale, center. Exhale, twist, rotate, inhale through center. Focus on the stability of the pelvis. Let's do 1 more time to each side. And then once we're even, we'll come back through center. Hold that crunch if you can, legs to the sky. Lower and lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. It doesn't have to be a big lower. It could be small. And your head could be also down on the mat. 3 more. Good. And 2. 1 more. And then bring those knees in. Set your feet flat on that mat. So from here, we're just going to roll to your side. Good. So once you're on your side, find that length in your torso. Draw that top hip away from the rib. And then my ankles are going to be glued together. My knees are bent. Top hand in front of me. Let's lift and lower that top leg. Up and back down. So rotate, spiral within that hip socket. Focus on the breath. Good. Lengthen that torso. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Breathing into it. Good. And these should feel so amazing. So good for our glutes and our hips. Let's do 5 more. 4. 3. Good. 2. And just 1 more. Bring that leg down. Now internally rotate. So I'm going to spiral from my thigh to lift my ankle up. I'm going to kick back and then knee to knee. Kick it back, lengthen the leg, and then knee to knee. So feel like that leg is being pulled back behind you. But again, be mindful. We're going to stabilize through our torso as we're moving that leg, using our core. So we're gonna fire those transverse abs, that deepest layer of musculature in the abdomen. So think about your hip bones, draw them together, belly button to the spine. Let's do 5 more of these. Good. Exhale and inhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. Reach that leg in and then lengthen that leg out to straight. So once that leg is out straight, flex the foot, pull your toe towards your knee, reach to the heel, small circle, small circle. So just allowing that femur, that leg bone to circle within the hip socket. So imagine that your leg is being pulled away from you to help find that length in the movement. Good. Deepen into your breath. Stay present within your body within this 30-minute workout. 3 more. 2. And then let's go ahead and reverse that circle. We must go both ways. Stirring that femur within the hip. Focus on the breath. And again, find that length within the movement. Taking your time, breathing into it for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that leg stable. Lift it straight up and back down. Lift it up and lower. Again, find that length in the movement. Focus on that breath. We're almost there. We got 5 more of these. 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. And then go ahead and bend that knee in. Lengthen your bottom leg out to straight. So flex your bottom foot. Let's lift and lower that bottom leg. So my top leg just bent in front of me now. Bottom leg lift and lower. Again, find that length, like your heel's being pulled away from you. Deepen into that breath. Feel that inner thigh lifting that bottom leg up. 3 more. 2. Hold that leg lifted, hold it up, keep that foot flexed, and little pulses up, little pulses. For 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up, hold it up, hold it up, and then little pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up, and 1 more time, little pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and reach that leg back out. So lengthen both legs out to straight. Let's banana ourselves. So keep your torso where it is. Just bring both feet towards the front corner of your mat. Bottom arm lengthens to straight, top hand in front of you. So take a deep inhale. As you exhale, let's lift that upper body up and back down. Upper body up and back down. Use those obliques. And if you're feeling up to it, lift the legs and the upper body, banana, and back down. Lift and lengthen as you lower. Lift it up, lengthen as you lower. Pressing into this top hand and think about that bottom inner thigh, lifting that top leg. If you need to, roll a little bit to your butt cheeks to help alleviate any pain on the hip. Let's do 5 more. And 4, 3, 2, and let's hold it up. Hold it up. Let's beat those heels together for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then bring those legs back down. Let's press yourself up. Let's go to the other side. Got 2 sides to do. So hand on the head, starting with those knees bent. Let's lift and lower that top leg. So ankles together, just moving, rotating that femur within the hip socket, staying lifted out of the armpits. Focus on your breath. You should feel amazing, and it will feel amazing when we're done. Good. Focus on the breath. Focus on being present here within your body, within the movement. Let's do 5 more. And 4. Good. 3, 2, and 1 more. And then knee to knee, rotate internal, so spiral that thigh. Ankle lifted, kick it back, knee to knee, kick it back, knee to knee, kick back, knee to knee. Focus on that breath, and remember, we're activating through that transverse, that deepest layer of musculature in the abdomen by thinking about tightening your belt. It's like you're squeezing into a tight pair of skinny jeans. Or maybe yoga pants. Hopefully those are still fitting. Good. And kick it back. Good. 5 more. 4, 3, hiya, 2, and 1 more. And then go ahead, bring that leg in, extend it out to straight, flex the foot, pull your toe toward your knee, reach to the heel, small circle. Small happy circles. Focusing on the breath. Keep thinking about that leg being pulled away from you, finding the energy in the thigh, deepening into our breath. 3 more. 2, and reverse, go the opposite direction with that circle. And take notice if one leg is a little bit more challenging than the other, just working out our imbalances in our bodies. And breathe, doing what you can today, getting some movement in, so beneficial. 3 more. 2, and hold that leg stable. Lift it up and back down. Lift and lower. Lift it up, lengthen as you lower. Find that length in the thigh, lengthen the movement. Good. Breathing into it. We're so close. We got 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1 more, and then bring that leg back in. So lengthen both legs to straight. Almost forgot. Bend that top knee in front of you. So the bottom leg is out straight. Flex your bottom foot, lift and lower that inner thigh. Lift and lower. Good. And feel like that leg is being pulled away from you as you lift it up. Focus on the breath. Still working to find length in our torso, so drawing this top hip away from the rib as much as possible. Good. 3 more. 2, and let's hold it for that fun part. Let's just pulse it up and pulse it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, hold that leg lifted, hold it up, and then tiny pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2, hold that leg lifted, hold it up, and 1 more time, pulse it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring that leg back down. So now both legs out to straight. Let's banana ourselves, so bring those feet more towards the front corner of your mat. Bottom arm goes to straight, top hand on the mat in front of you, and let's lift and lower that upper body. Up and back down. And an option to also add those legs in. So everything lifts and lowers. Everything up, lengthen it back down. And length as you lower. Lift it up, length as you lower. Focus on that deep connection of the breath as you're moving. Good, we got 5 more. And 2. And let's hold it, and beat those heels for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring those legs back down. Let's rotate onto your backs. We've made it this far. So knees bent, feet flat on the mat, and let's lift your hips straight up and back down. Flat back bridge and lower. Flat back and lift. So just hinging at the hips, lifting the hips straight up and back down, keeping yourself solid like a plank of wood. Good, let's do 2 more. Let's hold it up. Let's go to marching. 1 leg up to tabletop at a time. And as you're doing this, we're going to keep the hips from moving. So if you need to, barely lift the foot off the floor. Or just keep your feet down, wherever you are today. Let's do 1 more time to each side. And then we're going to hold 1 leg lifted, flat back lower, and lift. Flat back lower, and lift. Straight down, and back up. Good. Deepen into your breath. 5 more. 4. Good. 2 more. Hold it up, and pulse your hips up for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the hips up, set that foot down, and other side. So other leg lifted, flat back lower, and lift. Flat back lower, and lift. Using your glute, use that butt cheek to lift those hips up. Good. Deepen into your breath. And we got 5 more. And 4. Good. 2 more. And then hold it up, and little pulses up for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold your hips lifted, set that foot down. Good. And just hold here for 5 seconds. Good. 2. And then slowly peel, articulate down through your spine. Let's do that again. Peel, articulate up, and peel back down. Let's do that 1 more time. And then so as you peel all the way back down, let's flip yourself over onto your belly once more. Lengthen those arms, legs out to straight. And let's lift everything up and back down. Everything lifts and lowers. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Shoulders drawn down away from the ears. Let's do 5, 4, 2 more. Let's hold the lift and let's go swimming. Swim it out. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Keeping those hips stable for 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and then bring it back in. Press up onto your hands and your knees into your all fours position. Good. Step 1 foot back at a time. If you can, come to your plank. Let's pike and plank. Pike it up and plank it out. 3 more. at a time, right then left. Walk your feet in a little closer. Good. Slowly round your spine up, bone by bone. Coming back to upright. Should be feeling so amazing at this point in class. And thank you for taking the time to move with me today. Hopefully you guys will feel invigorated. I think we got a little bit of everything. So just big inhale, reach it up. Exhale back down. Let's do that one more time. Big inhale. Exhale back down. Feeling gratitude for our bodies, for everyone around us supporting us. Thank you so much for working out with me today. I hope you enjoyed the workout as much as we did. Go ahead and hit that like button, toss in some comments down below. And remember, stay up to date with all my new workouts by hitting that subscribe button and that bell to be notified every time I post a new workout. I look forward to seeing you guys again soon.